Hey, friends. One of the things I love about Jesus is that he helps other people see their value. See, even in the case of this, in the story that we've been reading in John chapter 4, this lady who, what we've been saying, not from our perspective, but from their perspective, was a throwaway person. Right? Nobody wanted to be around her. She was on her own. She had messed up her life. Jesus is going to help her see her value in the verses that we're going to look at. A little bit indirectly, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to read John 4:23 to 26. You should read the whole all of John 4, but then we're going to talk about it. Here's what it says. Yet a time is coming, and has now come, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshipers the Father seeks. God is spirit, and his worshipers must worship in spirit and in truth. The woman said, I know that the Messiah, called Christ, is coming, and when he comes, he will explain everything to us. Jesus declared, I, the one speaking to you, I am he. See, sometimes Jesus very directly raised someone's value. He did this by, calling them son or daughter, or maybe even changing their names. Other times it was a little bit more indirectly, as in this case. See, if you've been following the videos, and there's a bunch of them now, one of the things that you'll may have noticed is that, or we pointed out, was that Jesus, he didn't do this. He didn't do this at the wedding when he changed the water into wine. He didn't do this with Nicodemus. This is the first person that he comes right out and says, I'm God. I'm the Messiah. I'm the Savior. He hadn't done that before. And I don't know if it's because she was in the middle of nowhere, and so he didn't expect her to go running off, because that's exactly what she does and tells a whole bunch of other Samaritans, or or why. But if me, like what I would expect is, if I was Jesus, or if I was gonna start a, try to start some kind of a movement, right? I mean, I'm on TikTok and YouTube and talking. If I was trying to do that, I'm telling the masses, I'm telling everybody, I'm going to Kings, and Jesus goes to this person who, as we've been saying, that she's from nowhere, in the middle of nowhere. She's got no social standing. She's got no political standing. She's just a nobody. And she's not wanted by the Jewish community. She's not wanted by her own Samaritan community, right? We've been saying, because she's out here by herself, and in the middle of the day trying to get water, which is, you did that in the morning, right? There's all these factors. In a minute, we're going to find out, or excuse me, what a couple of videos we found out, that Jesus, points out, you've been doing the same thing over and over again. So we've got that insanity going on. And what that was, she's with somebody who's not her husband after having 5 husbands, right? She's just been thrown to the side and thrown to the side and thrown to the side. And Jesus, this is the person who Jesus goes, I'm him. I am he. I'm the Messiah. I'm the Christ. And I find that remarkable, because that's just, in my mind, that's not where you start. He doesn't even have the disciples around. And so Jesus, this is what he does. One person at a time, he raises their value. He helps them to see who he is, and he helps them to see the difference that he can make in their life. And then he turns them around and either has them come follow him, or go back into their own community and do what he did for them to other people. He raises your value, and he raises my value, so we can go raise other people's value. Have a beautiful day.